Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jummah Mubarak to the believers. Jummah Mubarak to the ones who is treating this Jummah as Mubarak, as holy. Not treating this Jummah as an inconvenient thing. Not treating this Jummah as a routine. Yeah. What was the hadith? Let me see who's listening. What was the hadith that I just mentioned 5 minutes ago in the khutbah about the Jummah? You. No. That's not what I'm looking for. You. Say. Why are you hiding? Why, you were not there? Say, were you there or not? Good. Majority of Muslims, they are like that. They come for Jummah, physically they are there. Their hearts are circling around this dunya. Their mind, Allahu Alam, where it is. And now the Jummah becomes what? A routine. Just coming and going. Coming empty, going empty. It's empty. But nothing is coming in. Nothing is going out because it's empty. Because why? There is a what? There is a seal there. Majority is happening in this world now amongst the Muslims. They put the seal there. That's why nothing can come in. And all the wrong ideas that they have in their heart is not coming out. Because they put the seal. Why they put the seal? Because they are not believing in the value of the Jummah. If I say, do you understand? Everybody says, yeah, I understand. Here, we have proof here. Did you listen? Yes. Were you there at the Jummah? Yes. Did you hear this Khutbah? Yes. But it didn't even enter here. It's not entering even here. Then, if it's not entering into the heart, how the rest of the body now is going to work? It's not. That means you will never, even if you sit there and listen to the same khutbah for 100 years until you die, if it doesn't enter, there is a block there. You can be listening to the khutbah Prophet is giving inside his tomb. But there is a seal there, and you're not going to get nothing. This is explaining majority of the Muslims. Why? Because there is no longing, there is no passion, there is no enjoyment, there is no sweetness to what Allah has ordered for us. They don't have any longing to prayers, no sweetness for the Jummah. They're not looking forward. The Jummah, yes, you are saying, everybody knows and everybody says, the Jummah is more holy than the 2 Eids. Really? Did you treat the Jummah like a Bayram, like an Eid? Who is treating it like that? Who is treating the Bayram to look forward to Bayram and preparing themselves for Bayram? Who is doing that? So many are doing that, right? Especially Ramazan Bayram. Whether they fast or don't fast, that's another whole thing. But everyone is looking forward to it, and everyone prepares themselves for it. Cooking, cleaning, new clothes. Doesn't matter that today's people, they buy new suit, new tie for Bayram, to go pray the Bayram namaz in new suit and tie. At least they prepared for that. But the Jummah is more holy than the 2 Bayrams. Who is preparing? Who is understanding the value and who is putting the value there? The Jummah, majority of the world is looking at it, the Muslim world I'm saying, as something that is inconvenient. Because it's still a work day. They're coming last minute, Allahu Alam if they prepare themselves, the Sunnats. For the Jummah, they come last minute, not last minute to hear the Khutbah, because they say, you know what, Khutbah it is Sunnat. Fars is this 2 rakats. So they come right when the Imam is finished, just to pray 2 rakats, to give salams, and to go out back again, coming like a thief, and leaving like a thief. You think that time, that one who is doing that is going to get the benefits and the blessings of the Jummah? Nothing is entering. Nothing is going out. Because he refused to believe. He refused to give value to that belief. So now there is a seal over their hearts. They can come Jummah like that. And so many people, they're doing Jummah like that. Years in their lives. Tens of years in their lives. Maybe their whole year, their whole lifetime, they're doing things like that. Especially in New York City, especially in Western countries. Oh. Because they say, Sunnat. Sunnat is not important. Sunnat is only Prophet. Prophet is not important. Allah is important. Isn't it? Isn't that what you say when people are saying, no need for Sunnat. Farz, it is important. Sunnat means it's optional. Is the love of the Prophet optional? Is the second part of the kalima optional? The last I checked, shahadat, is believing in Allah and believing in the Prophet. So now a seal has been placed over their hearts, which they themselves put it. Because you're not looking at something that Allah has given to you, that Allah has not given to earlier nations. But we become really spoiled. We're not trying to find out the value. You get a ring that you can pay with money. You get a ring, you look at that ring, somebody tells you this is valuable ring. You say, oh, it is, I'm happy. But then, so many people now, they're doing that too. When somebody gives them a present, they go and they check how much that present costs. Right? So what if that ring was given to you and you check and you realize the value of that ring is actually 100 times more than you think it is. The man is just saying this is valuable. I give this to you. You check and you discover that instead of $10,000, it's worth $100,000. That time, what are you going to do with that ring? What is your attitude towards that ring now? It's just a simple example. The blessings that is raining down on this world, on this earth, because of the Jummah, is worth more than this whole world and all the treasures and pleasures of this whole world. 100,000 worlds like this is worth more. Why does it worth more? Because Allah is saying, Allah has honored the Jummah. Prophet has honored the Jummah. The Malaikat, they are honoring the Jummah. Only the spoiled nation of Muhammad ﷺ, that they say this is optional. Love of Prophet is optional. That pretty soon, because they say love of Prophet is optional, they're looking only to Allah. Then the love of Allah then becomes valueless too. Because the value of Allah only comes when you understand the value of the Prophet. If you don't understand the value of the Prophet and the value of the Prophet to Allah, you'll never understand Allah. Never. We were created to know Allah and to worship Allah. Did Allah SWT, soon people are going to say that too. They're going to say, because to know Allah and to worship Allah, how are we going to worship Allah? The way that Prophet is teaching, isn't it? But soon people are going to twist that ayat too. Allah didn't say to know me and to worship me according to the Prophet. So any way that you want to know Allah, any way that you want to worship Him, it is okay. It is not. Prophet ﷺ is the gateway to understanding Allah. You cannot pass. You cannot pass through the Prophet. You cannot bypass the Prophet to say, this is not important. You want to go straight to Allah SWT. And now, in order to come to the holy presence of the Prophet ﷺ, he has assigned guides for us that will take us to his holy presence. And those guides are going to say, I will bring you there. No exception. I'm not going to look at your color. I'm not going to look at your race. I'm not going to look at man or woman, young or old. I will bring you to the presence of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, and he will bring you to the presence of Allah. But we have to approach them with a clean heart, because their heart belongs to Allah. You cannot approach Allah now with the dirtiness that is in our heart. So remove that veil from your heart. That is when the Shaykh, the guide, is going to say, I will bring you there. First, we have to take out all the wrong things from the heart. To make it clean, then we're going to invite Allah SWT to sit on His throne. So what is the problem now to people who are rejecting tariqat? Their problem is they don't believe that they have dirtiness in their heart. They believe that Allah is already there in their hearts. But there is a proof for everything. There's a proof for Allah. There's a proof for the Prophet ﷺ. And there must be a proof for you to say that Allah is already sitting in my heart. Your attitude, your actions, your words, everything in your life now, whatever you're touching, it is going to be blessed. There's going to be light. And you're going to bring people to rahmat. You're going to bring people to the light. You're going to bring people to Allah. You're not going to be busy with this dunya. In fact, this dunya will be your enemy. Not those ones who say, well, I have dunya and akhirat. Very easy. People are saying, well, you see, the prayer is saying the best of dunya and the best of akhirat. So that means I have to get the whole of this dunya. I have to get the pleasures and the treasures of this dunya, and I'll get Jannat too. Where do we learn this? From the West. Not in Islam. Which Prophet says, get the best of this dunya and the best of the akhirat? Best of this dunya means you're going to live like a Firaun, like a Nemrut. You're going to live like a millionaire. Which Prophet, which saint is saying this? This is a Jummah time. This is something for us to remember. For me first, then for you. If there is something there that is useful for you, it is coming from our Shaykh. But we are different from the rest, because we have Sahibul Saif in front of us, dunya and akhirat, and he's training us how to give value to the things that Allah has given value. Not just to know its value, but to show its value. Which is why now, to show the value, we have to run. That running is called hizmat. That running now is going to be the proof of the faith that we have, of the love that we have. Otherwise, if there is no hizmat, it's all talk. Everybody says, I love, I love. But the companions are showing us how to love. And how did they love? They left everything and they went to that Prophet ﷺ. Insha'Allah Rahman, may Allah SWT grant our Shaykh higher and higher stations. May He send His support to us more and more. We're asking for the confusion to come out from our hearts and from our association. We're asking Allah to keep us in safety away from the nazar of people. We're asking Allah SWT to grant us more strength. Ya Rabbi, we are weak. We're asking for more strength from you to carry this work, to take out from our hearts the love of this dunya, to make us to become more sincere, and for the sincere ones to come to this way, inshallah. May Allah forgive me and bless all of you. Al-Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.